Oke, saya udah punya pertanyaannya di chat box. Silakan teman-teman langsung cek ke sana. Do you prefer to read or to listen? Why? Provide three reasons. Jadi pertanyaan adalah, kalian lebih memilih untuk membaca atau mendengar? Gini ya, saya tahu banget teman-teman di sini ada beberapa yang visual learners, ada beberapa yang audio learners. Apakah kalian tuh lebih lebih enjoy saat kalian membaca atau mendengarkan? Ini bisa related to everything ya. Ini bisa related to your learning method, bisa berhubungan sama cara kalian belajar, ataupun di kehidupan sehari-hari, misalnya kayak kalian tuh lebih suka baca buku atau nonton filmnya, kayak gitu kan, baca novelnya atau nonton filmnya and stuff. Jadi ini yang mau saya tahu dan teman-teman bisa provide tiga alasan untuk masing-masing jawabannya. Kalau misalnya teman-teman pilih, aku lebih suka reading, Miss, and then why? Kasih saya alasannya kenapa sih kamu lebih suka reading dan sebaliknya kalau lebih suka listening juga kenapa? Gitu ya. I think that's clear enough everyone. Jika ada pertanyaan bisa tanya di chat box supaya nggak mengganggu teman-teman lainnya yang sedang berpikir. Saya beri waktu 5 hingga 8 menit untuk mempersiapkan jawabannya. Thank you. Okay, saya udah punya 4 students yang raise hand. I think I don't want to waste more time, so let's just start it out. Yang pertama kali angkat tangan siapa nih? Si Brilliansa. Halo Brilliansa, it's your time. Oops,
Hello, Miss.
wait. Oh, you... Oke, tangannya udah diturunin ya. Oke, silakan Brilliansa, it's your time. Halo?
Okay,
Ya.
Miss. Hello, everyone. My name is Briliansa. I want to try answer the question. So I prefer reading instead of listening. Why? First of all, reading, I can improve my memory more than listening. Second, reading make me easier for remember things. And the last, I think reading is more efficient. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, wait, before you end your answer, you said that you think reading is more efficient. Don't you
Yes.
think reading needs a lot of time compared to listening?
Yes, because a slow learner, so I think reading is more efficient for me than listening. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. It's about the I think about learning method that you like, yeah. You prefer to read so that you can just apa ya? I think bisa lebih engage in the lesson that you are reading because listening probably will be too fast. Okay, thank you very much. Silakan ya yang mau sholat tidak perlu izin, silakan. Saya izinkan tentunya. Silakan. Never mind. Thank you. And then itu tadi dari Brilliant Nisa. What a good name. Thank you. Next, I have... Tadi kayaknya paling atas Hafid deh. Tapi kok dia turunin tangan ya? Wait. Hafid dulu. Hafid, tadi saya lihat kamu duluan. Silakan, Hafid.
Halo, Miss. Tes.
Ya,
Saya masuk.
silakan.
Oke, punten izin pakai bahasa Indonesia.
Oke.
Alasan kenapa saya lebih memilih membaca, karena yang pertama menurut saya listening itu agak tricky gitu, suka ketukar terkait dengan apa yang kita tangkap dari si speakernya. Terus yang kedua, kalau dengan membaca itu bisa diulang-ulang buat memahami makna dari setiap tulisannya. Jadi bisa diteliti lebih jauh lagi. Terus yang ketiga, kalau dengan membaca biasanya tuh saya menggarisbawahi maksud dari kalimat tersebut atau bisa juga bikin mini rangkumannya gitu untuk dipelajari lagi.
Mini summary gitu ya.
Iya, begitu.
Okay, thank you very
Makasih,
much.
Miss.
Yeah, a good idea actually from Hafid. That while reading, we can just summarize what is actually written on the text and we can do it all over again. Actually on listening, ya kalau misalnya listeningnya kita dengerin audio sih kita bisa repeat ya. Tapi kalau misalnya listening in real life, kayaknya agak susah juga mau repeat ya. Kadang-kadang kita nggak enak buat minta orang ulangin dong atau sorry ngomong apa tadi kayak gitu kan lagi mungkin it's kinda nggak nyaman juga ya buat both of the communicator so sorry nggak nyaman juga gitu untuk dua orang yang sedang berbicara yang satunya nggak terlalu paham jadi sedikit-sedikit nanya gimana so I think reading is efficient for a habit. Okay, thank you very much. Next I have Yossi. It's your time, Yossi.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah.
For me, I prefer reading to listening because I'm a visual person when I learn something. So when I read something, it's easier for me to remember the words that I don't know. And also, I actually like reading like webtoon, for example, like the bahasanya ringan gitu, Miss. The easier, the fun things. I like to reading the fun things, and also by reading, I can also make some summarize that the other said before, and I try to like retell the story that I've learned that I've read before. For example, if I read Nobles, for example, by webtoon, in webtoon, for one episode, I try to retell again about the episode that I read before. So if I don't know the meaning, I try to look up but for today I try to look up with the monologue. Apa sih it's satu bahasa gitu, Miss? Monolingual, right?
Okay.
Kirain
dialog. Oh, kirain saya satu line dialog gitu. No, monolingual. Okay.
Yes, monolingual because last I use Google Translate in English to Indonesia, but I try to use the English to English. But sometimes it's hard for me to understand the meaning. But yeah, I try to do that, Miss. I think that's all for me, Miss.
Okay, thank you very much. I really like the way you try to change your dictionary to English, because that's actually what I recommend to all of you, everyone. Saya kayak pernah juga drop satu kamus deh ya, saya lupa apakah itu di grup rame-rame atau di personal group, I forget, but that's actually Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary ya, kalian boleh browse sendiri. Kalian boleh download sendiri di App Store atau Play Store, dua-duanya ada. Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary ini English to English, dan menurut saya the language are very basic gitu, the translation are very basic, so actually you can understand very easily. For me, I don't know, everyone has their own level of basic. Jadi kayak basic kita mungkin ya menurut kamu basic, menurut aku sih enggak gitu misalnya. Tapi you can check it. Kalau misalnya itu terlalu sulit, kalian boleh coba Merriam-Webster. Saya tulisin aja ya. Siapa tahu ada teman-teman yang berminat juga. Oke, itu dia. Ada dua. Ada dari Merriam-Webster, ada dari Cambridge. Dua-duanya bagus, tapi kalau saya lebih suka pakai Cambridge yang for my daily life. Oke, thank you. Yosi. Very inspiring. Itu memang nggak mudah, buat saya juga nggak mudah sih. Kadang-kadang saya kayak ada satu kata yang asing banget. And it takes time. Sometimes it takes time gitu buat cari meaningnya, untuk memahami secara gitu translatannya juga bahasa Inggris kan. Tapi as the time goes by, kita akan get used to it. Okay, next I have Sherni. Sherni Karnia. Rame ya kelasnya malam ini, asik. Halo Sherni.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I mean.
Yeah, it's your time, please.
Okay. First of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity. And yeah, if it's have something to do with study, then I'd prefer to listen. First is when I listen to something, it can help me more focus, since I just need to put my concentration to the voice, right? And hopefully my brain will do the rest. And secondly, when I listen, I feel more kind of enjoy. My subconscious will feel more secure, since it means that I'm not alone at that moment. And the last, I think when I study, I tend to write down the main point. It helps me understand the topic more when I make my own summary. But then again, it still depends on my mood at that time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sherni. So you think that you prefer to read because you tend to write everything. I mean, not everything. Try to write what you have read before so that you can get engaged more into what you are learning at that time. Kayaknya tipikal yang begini nih enak jadiin temen sih. Because I usually ask my friends to make a summary. This is actually my personal experience. I don't really like to read. I prefer to listen, by the way. So I'm a type of person who like to ask my friends who have take some very simple notes. Pendek banget is very short. Like misalnya for a chapter they only make like 2 pages. I really like to ask for their notes when I was in school, and then I just gonna read it, or sometimes I ask them to read it for me. Jadi kayak belajar bareng, and it's very very helpful for me. Jadi kayak bareng-bareng gitu belajarnya, dia nulis, dia belajar dari situ, saya juga listen to her, and that's very helpful. So thank you so much for sharing nih. Oke, ada yang baru masuk, baiklah. Next, I have Aldis.
Oke, halo.
Okay. Yeah, hello.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. Sometimes I like to listen and like to read. So when asked which one is dominant, I'm so confused, miss. I'm so sorry. Why? Because if I listen, I can understand the meaning of what is explained more easily. And because when I read, I have good terms that I can play with the visualization of what I read. And then if asked more effectively, maybe I prefer to listen. But after three listen of that, maybe I enjoy both in listen and reading too.
Okay, thank you. So it's hard for you to choose one of them.
Ya,
Intinya begitu ya.
because karena gini Miss, karena kan kalau saya dibilang lebih dominan mana, kayaknya karena saya lebih lebih suka membaca seperti novel ataupun melihat film, karena kan
Okay.
lebih enak dominan.
Mhm.
And because of that, I'm like to look a visualization about
Mhm.
sometime what I look and what I see and what I
Mhm.
read.
Yeah,
Because of
yeah,
that,
right.
maybe if you ask about who's my dominant, maybe I 50-50 to listen and maybe to read.
Okay.
Maybe you
Okay.
understand what I
I
see, what I
understand
mean.
that. I understand that. So means that you actually enjoy reading, but sometimes you're just curious to see the visualization of what you have read before. Like
Yeah.
maybe you have read the novel first and then you're just curious, ini kalau di visualnya gimana ya? Modelnya gimana ya? Si
Yeah.
ini bentukannya gimana ya in the movie? Yeah, probably like that. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Aldis. That's very
Thank you
interesting.
so much.
Ini baru ada satu answer yang berbeda nih ya, karena dia nggak bisa pilih tuh. Gitu ya, saking dia cinta dengan kedua. Kalau saya, aduh, saya nyerah deh kalau disuruh reading. I really hate that, really. But I need that. Jadi kayak, kalau saya sih benci sebenarnya. Cuman saya harus gitu, apalagi sekarang. I need to read a lot of sources. So, yeah, terpaksa. Akhirnya, ya mau nggak mau sayang juga ya sama reading. Okay, next I have Shiva. Okay, hello.
Okay. Actually, I like both. I like both reading and listening. But the most I like is listening because I thought it's so easy to understand. This is my opinion.
So you think that by listening you can understand easier?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So you tend to listen to someone. If I ask you to compare between listening to someone asking you a question and reading a chat from someone, for example, from your friends asking a question, you prefer for them to ask it orally. Berarti kamu pilih dia nelpon langsung gitu kali ya, dibanding lewat chat because
That's right.
it's just not good for you. Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you, Shifa. So I think we are the same type of person ya. I also prefer to listen. Saya kalau baca loadingnya lama gitu. Dulu ya when I really hate reading at that time and I got no time to practice that. Saya milih kayak ya udahlah, saya masih mendingan mah kalau kamu mau sesuatu, if you need something urgently or not urgently even, nggak apa-apa, just call me. Dulu when I was having nothing, when I was doing nothing, when I don't have jobs and stuff. But now kalau saya ditelepon tiba-tiba juga, I will feel annoyed. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Shifa. Next I have Arwindo. 6 more students. Okay.
Hi, Miss.
Hello.
Thank you for having me. I prefer listening a lot than reading books because usually it's easier to understand with listening. Because, for example, like I prefer watching YouTube than reading out the web for something that I can do. And second, sometimes it makes me dizzy to reading a book because maybe I have a cylinder and minus. I work courses. Sometimes it makes me dizzy. Third, I remember longer in listening. For example, listening movies and someone talking to me. I think that's it. That I can.
That's all for window. Thank you very much. So you said that sometimes you feel dizzy when you are about to read because you have problem with your eyes. Yeah, I think I agree about that too because my sister also has the same thing. When she's about to read, matanya udah capek duluan gitu. Kayak baru read some paragraphs, dia udah capek duluan, matanya nggak enak lah, gatel lah, or terasa pusing lah. Yeah, I think listening is much preferable for those who have some problems with their eyes. I agree. Dan itu juga sebenarnya lebih sehat sih. Tapi kalau ngedengerinnya dengan full dengan full volume juga kayaknya nggak terlalu bagus ya. So I think it needs to be balanced, both of them. Okay, thank you, Rinda. Next, I have Esther. Esther, hello.
Okay, I prefer reading to listening because I can imagine it easily. When I read novels or another storybooks, I enjoy my imagination as I enter the story. And the second, I easily understand the subject matter if I read it first. So I read it first to know the basic. Then for a deeper understanding, I had to use the listening method. And the last, there is no special reason. Maybe because I just like reading novels, so I'm more used to reading. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So it's about imagination. That's what you mentioned first, Esther. When we are reading, we are free to imagine anything that comes to our mind. Benar banget. Besides when we are watching a visual representation of a story, kalau kita nonton atau langsung denger atau tadi kayak tentang movie ya, nonton dan baca, I think ketika kita nonton ya kita udah tahu, udah punya tokoh itu in our head gitu. But then when we'll reading, I think we have to imagine it by ourselves. Bisa jadi tokoh yang in my mind will be different with what's on your mind, and that's what makes it interesting. Thank you very much. Next, I have Zara. Zara aja. Okay.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
I prefer listening because easy to understand, easy to enter the brain, and just because I like to listen.
What's the second one, sorry?
Easy to enter the brain.
Oh,
Masuk
okay.
ke dalam otak.
Okay. So it's easier for you to absorb the story. Untuk menyerapnya lebih mudah kalau listening gitu ya.
Iya.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Zara. Jadi sekarang alasan untuk mungkin karena aku hanya suka gitu ya, itu kayak sudah mulai 2 kali digunakan nih. Sama tadi sebelum Zara juga ada. Tapi ya, I do really believe on this, teman-teman. Kalian juga mesti percaya bahwa emang kita lahir dengan itu gitu. Kita lahir dengan preference itu. Jadi yang bisa tahu pun ya itu cuma diri kita masing-masing. So if you think that you are keener on listening, kayaknya Miss aku sukanya listening aja tapi nggak terlalu tahu sih alasannya apa gitu. It's probably because you're born with it. Kayak simply born with it, emang sebenarnya nggak perlu reason yang gimana-gimana. Cuman kan we can talk about what's actually the difference that you can feel between both of them. Paling kita cuma bisa temuin apa sih bedanya gitu yang aku rasain ketika aku baca dan apa yang aku rasain ketika aku dengar, kan gitu aja bedanya. Tapi saya percaya banget kalau itu semuanya adalah inborn, alias sudah dibawa dari lahir gitu. Makanya kita punya audio visual learners atau audio learners atau visual learners aja, and it's inborn. Okay, thank you Zahra, very nice. Next I have Hanara. Oh sorry, Hanara, saya nggak pencet. Sorry. Hello, Hanara.
Hello, Miss.
Yeah, it's your time.
Okay, I prefer listen to read because when I hear a voice or a conversation in English, I can catch that easily. My second reason is I can repeat the word or sentence with correct pronunciation. And that last, I have read models when learning by listening. When learning English by listening directly can be more durable to remember than just reading and memorizing. And I usually practice English with friends from another country from application.
Okay, that's all?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So wait, let me just conclude what you have said before, Hannah. So means that actually, saya nggak ngerti deh, the last point that you mentioned is that you say you like to practice to speak with friends from another country. Ini buat poin yang mana? Untuk poin ketiga gitu ya?
Yeah.
Oke. Poin ketiga adalah?
No, I just nambahin gitu sih, Miss.
Oke. Tadi di poin ketiganya apa ya? That you give the example.
I have read models when learning English by listening directly can be more durable to remember than just reading and memorizing.
Okay, so means that you read a module first and then you go practice it.
Yes,
okay.
I get new information and I practice it.
Okay. Thank you. So it's actually a nice mixture of how you learn ya, Hannah. Kamu bisa combine dua itu dan I'm proud of you. Gila, nggak enak ya, Hannah. Habis baca terus langsung practice. For me,
just
actually,
one sentence that I get the point and I practice it. Just it is me.
Yeah, but that's so good, Hannah. Keep it up. This is just a good example for you, everyone. Kalau misalnya kalian nggak terlalu suka baca atau nggak terlalu suka listening, maksudnya nggak ada yang terlalu dominantly you prefer that. Bisa di tengah-tengahnya kayak Hannah gitu ya. Dia mix dua-duanya. Kadang-kadang aku listen, kadang-kadang aku read. You mix them all together. Jadi nanti bakal berasa sih kayak aku kayak kurang baca deh. Makanya aku kurang bisa bicara misalnya. Kayak aku kurang bicara deh, makanya aku kurang bisa listen. Biasanya gitu ya, karena kita nggak biasa bicara dan baca. Ngedenger orang ngomong itu nggak tahu gitu dia ngomong wordnya apa. Tapi beda kalau misalnya kita biasa baca, tulis atau dengar. Baca, tulis atau baca, tulis sama apa ya satunya? Bicara, sorry. Ketika kita dengar, kita akan familiar with the word. Oh ya, ini pernah aku omongin nih. Oh ya, ini pernah aku tuh baca nih dan seterusnya. Okay, thank you, Hannah. Next, I have Disturudin. Oh, kind of hard for me. How can I call you?
Oh yes.
Give me your simple name, please.
Call
What's
me
your nickname?
Disturudin, Udin, or everything.
Don't you have a nickname? Can I just call you Udin?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can call me Udin.
Yeah, it's your time, Udin, please.
Okay. I prefer to listening because listening is more or less energy than reading. And sometimes I prefer to learn English vocabulary from listening first, like listening music, that's what I like, and then looking at the lyrics at Google. And in my opinion, listening is faster to get information than reading.
Okay, thank you. I really like your last point that you said. Listening saves more time. Yes, tapi kita kembali lagi ya. I think for we can say for some of the learners outside there, they don't really get into listening. They're not really into listening because they just need some more time. Gitu mereka bakal lebih susah tuh kalau dengan orang yang listening to, when they are listen to something. So they prefer to read. And it's actually very clear to me karena saya juga punya beberapa orang around me that nggak suka ngomong dan dengar tapi dia sukanya baca dan tulis. Kayaknya dua ini very related. Mari kita dengar jawaban teman-teman yang lain apakah they related atau enggak gitu ya. Okay, thank you Udin. Next I have Krishna. Krishna Anugrah.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, hello. It's your time, please.
I want to try to answer the question. I prefer to listen because I think it can practice what native speakers say. And second, I feel that I got a lot of new vocabulary and how to pronounce it. Last, I feel more relaxed. Thank you.
Okay. Do you want to add something more, Krishna?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, I think you are doing something. So good luck. Kalau misalnya lagi kerja, buat teman-teman yang masih sambil kerja nih, soalnya saya nggak tahu ya. Misalnya lagi sambil kerja, semangat ya kerjanya. Dan terima kasih for attending my class. Jadi dari Krishna, tadi adalah dia merasa feel more relaxed when he try to listen. Benar. Berarti kalau reading tuh nggak enjoy dan nggak relax ya. Sama banget jujur. Saya nggak suka. Saya begitu harus baca, saya udah kayak bad mood duluan. I don't feel relaxed. I don't feel like I can enjoy it too. Okay. Next I have Nazumi. Sebentar. Okay. Yeah, Nazumi, it's your turn.
Halo Miss, suara saya kedengaran?
Kedengaran, it's very clear.
Hi Miss Libby and everyone. My take in this question is, I think, both. Because for me, it is depends on the difficulty of the content, the material, the complexity of the material. When the contexts are complex or too long, for me, I prefer reading because it is way faster than listening. We can read it again and again, highlight it with the stabilo, but sometimes reading can be so boring for me. Listening is effortless. We only need to listen instead of reading. Sometimes listening can make me more excited for the content because the speaker have an expression when they speak. It's like we talk to someone. But I think listening is way more slower than reading. It takes so much time. And when we listen and the speaker talk too fast, the meaning can be lost. Like blank gitu loh, Miss. But instead of listening and reading, my favorite way to receive information is from audio, visual, video. Like there's a media of the explanation, there's a subtitle that we can read, and there's an audio of the speaker. It is perfect to me. So the final decision is I like both. These two choices have their own advantages, Miss. It really depends on what is the material and how is my mood, because reading really need more motivation than listening. That is it.
Thank you. That's clear enough, Nazumi. So you choose both of them. Both of them are very suitable for certain circumstances and certain moods. If you are a moody one, yes, I think reading takes a lot of moods and it takes a lot of energy. Terutama buat yang not really into reading, kayak saya kayak aduh mau baca lagi. Saya harus prepare benar-benar. I have to take a deep breath. Saya harus perbaiki mood saya dulu before I start to read. Okay, thank you very much, Nazumi. Next, I have Ria. Ria, okay.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I will answer. I like reading because the reason is I can understand faster and then I can repeat what I have read to understand. And the last, I will remember faster when I'm reading, but I also sometimes listen just for make sure the pronunciation.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you very much. So from Maria, she highlighted the need of doing listening just to check on pronunciation. Benar banget. Kalau misalnya belajar pronunciation lewat reading juga bisa. Kita punya phonetic symbols, tapi it's way more too complicated. Sumpah itu ribet banget. Kalau kalian buka kamus, ya, saya nggak tahu apakah semua kamus ada, tapi di kamus yang saya punya itu ada seperti phonetic symbols. Itu yang kayak misalnya, mungkin kalian pernah lihat ya, ada A dan E yang digabung gitu dan macam-macam deh, dan itu juga bikin saya pusing jujur. Itu adalah phonetic symbols. Itu adalah sebenarnya represent cara atau the way of pronouncing a word in the right way. Itu adalah patokan untuk pronunciation secara tertulis gitu. Jadi kita sebenarnya bisa lewat listening ataupun reading gitu. Cuman saya setuju banget sama Ria. It's much easier for us to learn about pronunciation through listening dibanding reading gitu ya. Apalagi kita juga harus benar-benar menguasai si hurufnya itu gitu. Si phonetic symbols itu gitu. Susah banget kalau misalnya agak biasa. Saya juga udah lupa-lupa bahkan. Karena you need to take a special time I think to learn about that. Jadi kita udah hafal, oh yang ini dibacanya yang itu yang ini kayak gitu deh. Kurang lebihnya seperti itu ya, about phonetic symbols. Kalau teman-teman tertarik, boleh browsing about it. Okay, thank you Ria. Next I have Manda.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Okay, so I prefer listening than reading because I feel that by listening, I can clearly remember the messages conveyed by the speaker. The second reason, because I prefer easy things, and in my opinion, listening is easier than reading. The last one, in my opinion, reading is too easy to make people bored and I prefer to hear the voice of people who can better focus my attention. Jadi saya lebih suka mendengar suara orang yang lebih bisa memfokuskan perhatian saya. Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's actually another new answer. Tadi kan saya belum pernah dengar ya bahwa whenever you're listening to someone, you can get more focus on that. Benar, whenever we are reading something, I think we get a lot of efforts to keep our concentration to get back there gitu, karena ketika kita baca ada yang ngajak ngomong bisa jadi kita malah tertarik sama yang ngobrol gitu ya, because we listen. So yeah, I think I do agree. Whenever we are going to listen, it's kind of easier for us to be triggered to listen, just to focus on that, on our full attention. Okay, thank you, Manda. Next I have Shaskia. Cukup nggak ya waktunya? Saya masih punya 6 student. Saya close ya. Saya close dulu setelah Alia. Sini Shaskia, Faiza, Vita, Mita, Muhammad Ginan, dan Alia. Setelah itu saya close dulu. Oke, halo Saskia.
Yes, Miss. Thank you for opportunity, Miss. When asked about whether I prefer to reading or listening, actually I like both them, but I'm more inclined to reading because we can get all the information. Second, more clear information, and third, I like reading. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. So the last one is that you like reading. Okay, but it's kind of easier for you to retrieve information from reading ya. Okay, thank you very much, Saskia. Saya sangat-sangat bangga sih sama orang yang bisa lebih mudah catch up something from reading. Gila-gila, itu fokusnya pasti tinggi banget sih. Kalau saya pengen itu yang cepat gitu, so I prefer listening overall. Okay, thank you. Next I have Faiza. Is your time? Faiza.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Okay, both reading and listening, I prefer to choose listening because for myself, my brain is easier to catch a word or material by listening, and I think it's more fun than reading because, to be honest, I don't like reading. I'm the type of person who takes a long time to read, but to learn English, I prefer reading because to learn to understand the meaning of each word or sentence, it is better to read so that it can be studied over and over again. But if by listening, sometimes I like to misunderstand the words that I hear. So in the end, I chose both according to what I was studying. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Faiza. So for learning English, you prefer reading or listening? I missed that point really.
I choose both.
You choose both for learning English. Okay, because I heard you say that you prefer one of them tadi untuk belajar English. I forgot. I think reading deh tadi you said previously. But then yeah, I think in the end we need both of them really. Believe me. Kayak saat yang tadi saya udah bilang saya nggak suka sama yang ini tapi ya saya perlu mau gimana gitu kan. So yeah, I think we need to justify, we need to adjust the portion of our reading and listening inputs karena dua-dua ini sebenarnya kenapa sih saya ngebandingin dua ini gitu. Kenapa Miss nggak ada yang lain? Kenapa Miss nggak ada speaking sama writingnya? Karena dua-duanya adalah input skills for inputs. Kalau misalnya speaking dan writing itu skills for outputs. Jadi dua-dua ini sebenarnya sama-sama berguna gitu. Sebagai inputs kita means that we take something from reading and listening dan bisa kita gunakan di speaking and writing. Kan begitu ya. Okay, thank you. Next I have Vita. Halo Vita.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks before. And for me, I prefer listening because it will improve memory to remember. And I think I understand easier when I hear. So I think that's it. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, so it improves your memory.
Yes.
The first one. Okay, I think it depends on how we perceive something too ya. Some of you, tadi ada yang mention juga, if I read, I can remember easily. But different thing happen to your friend here. Ada Vita yang bilang bahwa aku lebih mudah ingat itu dari listening. So yeah, it really depends on how you perceive anything, everyone. Thank you, Vita, for trying to answer. Next, I have Mita. Okay. Hello.
Okay, I prefer to read because whatever I read is easier for me to understand. If I don't understand, I can continue to read it. When I was in school, I understood more what was written in the book than what was explained by the teacher. And maybe because I am a writer, so I read a lot. It's hard for me to understand something just by listening without reading, except in communication or when I learn to speak a language. So I need to reading and listening to know how to pronounce the sentence. That's it. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, thank you, Mita. So you say that you're a writer, so you need to read a lot. Jadi salfok ya sama you say that you're a writer. So I think yeah, this is what we talk about input and output skills. Mita bilang bahwa dia lebih perlu reading ya karena dia sedang mempersiapkan si writingnya itu ya. I think in reading and writing both of them are very related. Kita bisa lihat grammatical rules, kita bisa lihat bentuk paragraf, kita bisa lihat tentang cohesion and coherence, itu kesatu paduan tulisan, itu juga dari reading. Sulit banget bagi kita untuk ngelihat kesatu paduan itu dari listening. Contohnya, saya mungkin ngerasa apa yang teman-teman bicarakan di sini semuanya nyambung gitu dan terkait satu sama lain. Tapi kalau ditulis bisa jadi beda cerita. Bisa jadi saya bilang, kenapa ide ini ada di paragraf 1? Kan satu paragraf ada rules-nya, hanya ada boleh satu main ideas. Kemudian ada syarat berapa kalimat kah minimalnya di satu paragraf dan sebagainya. So I think it's very interrelated to each other. Thank you, Mita. Next I have Nur Muhammad. Ginan, Nur Muhammad Ginan. Ya, halo.
Halo Kak.
Okay, it's your turn, please.
Okay, I prefer reading because the first reason is we can repeat when ketika kita bertanya, ketika ada penjelasan gitu ya Kak. Ketika ada penjelasan, terus kalau mau nanya lagi tuh kayak sungkan gitu. Jadi lebih suka yang baca. Terus the second
reason?
The second reason, I can more careful when working on question. Then the last, I can add my vocabulary with searching from Google. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ginan.
Thank you.
Jadi
Yes.
dari Ginan ini sama banget sama jawaban yang saya kasih tadi ya. Whenever we are listening to someone dan kita nggak tahu dia tadi ngomong apa, dan kita harus tanya berkali-kali, it must be not comfortable for both of you. Pasti nggak nyaman juga, yang nanya nggak nyaman, yang ditanya juga bete, buset nih orang kok nggak paham-paham gitu kan pasti. So you prefer to read because you can repeat it all over again by yourself. Benar banget. Reading ini bisa lebih mandiri ya kalau dibilang ya. Okay, thank you, Kinan. Next, the last one I have Alia. Alia Adriana, is your time, dear?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, hello.
I prefer to read and listen with di waktu yang sama gitu loh.
At the same time?
Ya. Because kalau misalnya cuma baca doang nggak sambil dengerin, kita kan nggak tahu grammarnya yang benar apa enggak. Jadi kalau sambil baca sambil ngedengerin lebih enak belajarnya. Terus lebih masuk ke memori juga. Terus yang kedua juga gimana ya, lebih mudah dimengerti. Yang ketiga juga aku perlu buat persiapan kuliah.
Oke.
Dan membutuhkan bahasa Inggris juga. Jadi aku harus belajar cepat. Caranya ya sambil baca sambil listen juga.
Oke, tapi materinya sama ya? Yang dibaca sama dengan yang didengar gitu? Jadi misalnya kayak listening to a conversation, tapi kamu sambil baca skripnya gitu? Benar? Okay, interesting and a good idea. Very good idea. Okay, and then, is that all?
No.
Okay, thank you very much, Alia. Saya suka banget idenya Alia, benar juga ya. Saya nggak pernah kepikiran untuk begitu. Saya biasanya akan minta student saya untuk listen, kemudian saya minta untuk take notes dulu, catat dulu, kemudian catat apa yang kamu dengar gitu, kemudian nanti buktikan apa yang udah kamu catat apakah benar atau enggak dengan ngecek si skripnya atau tulisannya dari kayak gimana ngomongnya? Ya skrip dari audio yang sedang didengarkan gitu. Biasanya kan ada ya, kalau misalnya kalian listen to BBC. Biasanya di bawahnya setelah videonya atau TED Talk, sorry not BBC, TED Talk, di bawahnya akan ada skripnya kayak gitu. Jadi kalian bisa dengerin sambil baca, sambil dengar, oh kata ini tuh di-pronounce-nya seperti ini, intonasinya seperti ini dan sebagainya. I think that's very interesting from Alia. Thank you. So yeah, saya mau highlight something before I end the call. I think I really like your enthusiasm to learn tonight, everyone. Tapi saya mau ingetin buat teman-teman yang mungkin masih belum punya kesempatan untuk bicara, I encourage you to come to our next meeting. Yuk, di next meeting kita ketemu lagi. Terus silakan langsung raise hand, karena I hope that all of the topics can be related to each of you. Saya berusaha pilihin topik yang bisa dijawab gitu sama kalian semua. Jadi saya harap teman-teman semua bisa punya jawaban dan bisa dapat kesempatan untuk bicara. Tentunya gantian, makanya tadi saya bilang, saya udah ingatkan. Itu cuma punya waktu 1 jam, so approximately 15 until 17 students. Dan saya lihat hari ini juga banyak teman-teman baru yang raise hand. Saya senang banget. Saya harap teman-teman yang lain yang belum coba raise hand bisa raise hand selanjutnya. Oke. Ya, mungkin udah ada yang bosan ya sama hal ini, karena saya udah 2 kali melakukan ini kalau nggak salah. Jadi buat teman-teman yang udah pernah mengisi atau membantu saya mengerjakan kuesioner untuk master's degree saya, silakan boleh left the room, karena saya akan extend waktunya beberapa menit buat teman-teman yang belum pernah isi survei saya. Surveinya saya udah drop di chat box, silakan teman-teman isi, khusus buat yang belum pernah aja. Terutama buat teman-teman yang malam ini adalah meeting pertamanya, pasti belum pernah ngisi kuesioner, saya minta bantuannya. Kuesioner juga dalam bahasa Indonesia. Jadi I think it's gonna be easy for you. Untuk jadwalnya bisa nggak di atas jam 7 malam? Untuk jadwalnya sudah fix Kak Fahrul. I'm so sorry. Dan kesepakatannya adalah jam 7 WIB gitu ya. Terus teman-teman juga misalnya yang kayak Miss di sini masih mau sholat dan sebagainya, silakan teman-teman join aja gitu. Maksudnya di gadgetnya udah di joinin aja. Terus ditinggal sholat, no problem. No problem banget. Jadi selama teman-teman masih bisa ikutin kayak gitu. Terus ya, saya tadi bilang lagi, saya sudah drop linknya di chat box, sorry. Silahkan diisi. Buat yang sudah isi, boleh langsung left gitu ya. So I thank you so much for attending my class today. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Ya, buat yang belum ngisi saya tunggu ya. Yang udah pernah ngisi silahkan left. Thank you. Thank you Faiza, thank you Hafid, Saskia, Zahra. Inisial nama Z aja. Z aja nggak apa-apa. Nama huruf depannya aja nggak apa-apa. Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you Esther, Farul. Isi dulu ya kuesionernya, jangan leave dulu ya. Isi kuesionernya terlebih dahulu, everyone. Yuk bisa yuk, biar saya cepat lulus ya guys ya. Aduh.